Greetings, Broncos fans, and welcome to tonight's doubleheader contest between the Davenport Broncos and the Mulberry Panthers. JV will set to tip off in just a few moments. Varsity will be tipping off around 8 p.m. I'm John Garrison. Thank you for joining us wherever you may be. During the varsity game tonight, it will be a playoff preview for the first round quarterfinal matchups, which will take place here on Tuesday here in Davenport, and it will be the same two exact teams. It will be the Mulberry Panthers going against the Davenport Broncos. So a nice preview for that game on Tuesday. The Broncos coming out in their home white, Mulberry Panthers coming out in their visiting black and blue. 5 minutes are set to be on the clock. And our JROTC has made their way out for their first contest tonight, presenting the colors. And again, that was our JROTC coming up presenting the colors for the first time this basketball season. 5 minutes are on the clock for the first quarter in this JV game. Mulberry Panthers will be wearing the visiting black. They are going to be shooting to the basket to our right for the first half. Davenport Broncos wearing the home white. They're going to be shooting to the basket to our left. Broncos and Panthers getting ready for the tip. Richards will be tipping it off against Alex. Referee giving his final instructions what direction teams are going. Whistle is up, ball is up, and we are underway, and Mulberry will come down with possession here to begin the game. Nick has it to the top of the key, gets it to Alex, bangs it down to Paul. Quick passing around AJ now, top of the key, comes off the screen, gets it into the corner. Alex looks like he was going to throw it. That ball is now loose. Broncos pick it up. They are going the other way. That is Walker. Walker will end up, he will pull it out, waiting for more men to come out. 4:29 to go now here in the opening quarter as Walker goes ahead and he calls his play. Taking his time, watching this play develop. That three-point shot is up. That three-point shot will not go. And a quick jump ball. It will be Broncos possession. 4:12 to go here in the opening quarter. So Broncos will take it underneath their own basket, setting up the stack on the far side of the paint. Walker will go ahead. He will inbound it for the Broncos under their own basket. That is into Richards. Richards pulled up, pass it back to Glover, and Glover will be called for the traveling violation. Mulberry will get the ball back. Thus in the running clock situation, 3:40 to go now here in the opening quarter. Coming up is Nick, and Nick passes it down into the corner. Ball is loose. Broncos quickly doing the double team, and they will say it was out of bounds there as Paul just stepped on that out of bounds line. Broncos will get possession back. 3:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Mulberry starting to apply some pressure. Glover gets it to Walker, back to Glover. Glover gets it over half court, now gets to Walker on that far wing. Making his way toward the logo. That cross step, that ball is going to go out of bounds. Pass intended for Bolivier. And the Panthers will end up getting the ball back as we go under 3 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Broncos working on a full court press, passed into the corner. That is Paul. Broncos going with this wicked press, but Panthers breaking it the only way you can break a press, and that is with passing. Broncos with the block. They will come the other way. Glover coming down that far wing. Gets it to Richards. Richards looking around. Bounce pass down. Bolivier has it. Kicks it out to Glover. Lynch wanting it on that far wing. Glover drives in and then pulls back. Now comes off of the screen. Gets it to Lynch in the corner. To the top of the key. That three-point shot goes up. That three-point shot by Richards does not go. Rebounded by Lynch. Broncos keep possession. Walker will end up getting that ball, and he will reset up this offense. Coming off of the screen, right-hand side. Gets it into the corner. That one does not go by Lynch, and that one is going to end up going out of bounds. Mulberry will get the ball. 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Again, JV game starting now. Varsity game to tip off in just about 1 hour. AJ slides in, and he is going to be nailed. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. That's going to be on number 13, Walker. That is going to be his first and the first on the team. So first free throw shots of the night will be going up. First shot is up, and first shot does not go. We are still tied at 0 here in the opening quarter. AJ's second shot is up. That one goes. 1-0 Mulberry. Mulberry coming out on a full court press. Looks to be that diamond press. 1-2-1-1. Walker gets it back to Glover, and there's going to be a traveling violation called on Glover. Mulberry will get the ball back as we go under 1 minute to play here in the opening quarter. AJ will go ahead. He will take it out on the baseline. Ball is inbounded in, bodies hitting the floor, and there will be a traveling violation called on Alex. Broncos are getting the ball back on their own baseline. Under 40 seconds to go now here in the opening quarter. Walker has it. That one's knocked away. Mulberry has it, and AJ will be fouled taking that shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That one's going to be called on number 11, Bolivier. That is going to be his first and the second on the team. AJ so far tonight is 1 for 2 from the free throw line as we go under 15 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. First shot goes up. First shot connects. 2-0 Mulberry. So AJ will go ahead. He will take one final shot as the benches head back to their respective sides. Second shot goes up. Second shot does not go. So your score after 1 quarter, the Mulberry Panthers 2, the Davenport Broncos 0. Mulberry set to inbound the ball on that far sideline to get possession here at the beginning of the second quarter. AJ takes it down that near side, gets it to Alex. Alex dribbling down low to Chris, and there will be a whistle on the play. That is going to be the third foul on the Broncos. Mulberry is yet to commit a foul. That foul is on number 4, George. That is his first. Chris getting ready for his first free throws. His first shot is up. That first shot rolls around and goes in. 3-0 Mulberry. Panthers now 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Second shot goes up. That one rolls in. 4-0 Panthers. Broncos getting the ball in. Gonzalez gets it up in. The Broncos coming up the court, and there will be a whistle on that play. And that would be a foul on the Panthers. That is the Panthers' first foul of this first half. George looking to inbound it. Gets it in. Broncos trying to work this fancy footwork on that far side of the court. Gets to Gonzalez. Gonzalez starts to cut. As Mulberry takes away his right hand, gets it to George. George now starting to drive. George's jumper is up. That one does not go. Mulberry comes down with the rebound. 3:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Three-point shot by Chris is going to go up. That one is not going to go. Rebounded by Mulberry. Ball toward the paint, and Mulberry is able to come up with that loose ball. Another pass down low, and that is going to be taken away by the Broncos. Going the other way, that is Patterson. That layup by George cannot go. And it's going to be a traveling violation called on the Panthers as we go under 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. And there will be a 30-second timeout, and that will end up stopping the clock here in this running clock JV game between the Broncos and the Panthers. Again, at the top of the hour will be a playoff preview with these same two varsity teams. They will do battle 5 nights from now, Tuesday night here at Davenport, 7 p.m. start. We'll mention it a few times during this broadcast, but due to playoff regulations, that game will not be shown on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Should you wish to watch that game, if you cannot attend, you must subscribe to the NFHS Network. That is your official source for any playoff games in the entire state of Florida. Which works out in its excellence. So even when the Broncos are on the road, if you can't attend the games, that is an excellent source to view future matchups. Broncos coming down with the top of the key. That is Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it to Ellis, who pulls it out. Gets it to George on the near wing. George starting to drive. Goes to his right. Gets it back to Ellis. Ellis looks, he will now shoot the three. That one rolls around. Rebounded by the Panthers. 2:35 to go here in the opening half. And Nick is going to be called for a double dribble. Broncos will try to react and get points off of the turnover. 2:20 to go now here in the opening half. Gonzalez has it. That ball is loose, and George ends up coming away with it. But not to be denied is the Panthers' defense. The shot by AJ does not go in, and the Broncos will get possession of it back. 2:07 to go. And they're going to say it went off of the Broncos, so the Panthers will inbound it under their own basket. Quick skip passing away. AJ dishes it down into the corner. That three-point attempt is up. That three-point attempt goes by Nick, and just like that, the Panthers are on top by a score of 7-0. Coming down the other way, that is Fadul. Fadul bounce passes it to Ellis. Ellis' shot goes up. That one goes in. Broncos have their first points of the night. It is now 7-2. Panthers now making their way down. Paul has it. He's now at the free throw line. Dishes it off. That next three-point shot goes up. That one does not go by the Panthers. Rebounded by the Broncos as Fadul pulls that one in. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go now here in the opening half. And that layup goes up. That layup goes. Gonzalez getting his first points of the night. It is now a one-possession, three-point game. Broncos all over on that defense, causing the jump ball. Broncos was going to say, our possession errors have the Broncos having the ball. The officials have it going to Mulberry. Referees do confer with the scorer's table, and the Broncos will get the ball back off of this jump ball. So George will inbound it under the Broncos' own basket. 40 seconds to go here in the opening half. Gonzalez goes by, ends up getting it to Patterson. Patterson has it taken away, and the Panthers will be going the other way. 30 seconds to go now, and there's going to be a lot of contact. There will be a foul either way. And it's going to go against the Broncos. That foul on the Broncos will be on number 14, Fadul. That'll be his first and the fourth on the team. As AJ goes to reset, and he will go ahead. He will take these free throws in stoppage time, if you will, as we have 3 seconds left to go here in the opening half. His first shot, he will wait for the horn, smartly waiting for the horn. First shot goes up. That first shot goes. But extremely smart to go to wait for the horn, so he had no distractions whatsoever before he shot that free throw. Second shot is up, and the second shot will not go. So our score at halftime, the Mulberry Panthers 8, the Davenport Broncos 4. We have a 5-minute halftime. We will be right back here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. And we are back here getting ready for the second half. 7 minutes have been put on the clock. As we take a look at a recap from our abridged running clock, 5-minute quarters in the first half. As we take a look at our scoring summary, AJ and Nick for the Panthers, each with 3 points. Chris adding 2 points. On the flip side for the Broncos, Ellis with 2 points, Gonzalez with 2 points. And that is the situation we currently find ourselves in. The Panthers leading this one by a score of 8-4. Panthers will go ahead and they will get the ball to begin this second half. Panthers wearing the black visiting jerseys. They will be shooting to the basket to our left. Broncos wearing the home whites will be shooting to the basket to our right. That shot goes up and that shot goes in. It is now 10-4. First points of the night for Alex of the Panthers. Broncos now faced with a pressure situation. It's going to be a traveling violation called on Walker. And the Panthers will end up getting the ball back on that far sideline. 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Nick has the ball. He slaps it, ready to inbound it. He gets it to AJ. AJ will be heading toward that far sideline. Broncos running half court, man to man. AJ goes to his left, starts to drive in. Quick passes going around. AJ sets up for the three. That one goes up, and that's going to be a 2-point shot. So AJ collects his 5th point of the night. It is now 12-4. Broncos coming down. That is Richards. Gets it to the top of the key. Lynch's 3-point shot goes up. That one does not go. Panthers come down to the rebound. Knocked out of bounds on the Broncos. Panthers will inbound it under their own basket. 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Chris gets it to Nick, and we start rolling around. Ball is loose, but Nick is able to get it. His shot goes up. His shot falls. 5 points on the night for him. Panthers now have a 10-point lead, 14-4. Walker driving through. His layup goes high off the glass. No good. Rebounded, and the putback by Bolivier goes. And that foul is going to be called on number 0, Chris. That is going to be his first and the first on the team. So Bolivier will be looking for the point after. Here, 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. First shot goes up, bounces around, and that one is not going to go. Able to get his own rebound, and Bolivier not giving up on any of that. That was picture perfect. It is now a 6-point lead. AJ making his way down. He is going to be fouled as he went for that shot. And that foul is going to be on number 35, Richards. That is going to be his first and the first on the team in this second half. So AJ will go back to the free throw line. He is 3 for 6 so far tonight. First shot goes up. That first shot will not go as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Panthers making their first substitution of the night. Second shot goes up. Second shot goes. 15-8. Panthers extend their lead back to 7 points. Lynch has the ball, starting to make his way down. Gets it up to Glover. Glover gets it into Walker. Walker driving down, kicks it back to Richards. His 3-point shot goes long. That one is going to go out of bounds. Looks like it was off of Bolivier, and it is. Panthers will get the ball. 3:30 to go here in the third. Broncos on a full-court diamond press. Quick passing, and again, that is the only way to effectively break a pass. Walker ends up tipping that out of bounds away from AJ, and the Panthers will inbound the ball under their own basket. 3:14 to go here in the third quarter. Panthers inbound it, gets it into Jason. He kicks it on back. That shot goes up. That one is not going to go. Rebounded by the Broncos. Glover not wasting any time driving down, kicks it into the corner to Lynch. Lynch looking down low, gets it to Bolivier, back to Glover. Glover will set up the offense. Gets it to Lynch. His 3-point shot is going to go off the back of the rim. That one is saved by the Panthers, but he is out of bounds. So Aiden trying to make the save. So the Broncos will inbound the ball. They will be running a stack on the near side of the paint, up by the free throw line. That rebound is in, and that one goes in. Points for Richards, and it is now a 5-point game. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Quick fast break opportunity. That pass is going to go awry. Broncos come down with it. Richards will go ahead. He will get it to Walker. Walker will bring the ball up and start the offense. Walker has that ball tipped, and that is going to be a foul. And that is going to be called on number 4, AJ. That is going to be his first and the second on the team. And the Broncos will go ahead and they will call a timeout. We have 1:56 to go here in a running clock situation here in the third quarter. Broncos currently trailing the Mulberry Panthers by a score of 15-10. John Chigueras here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Again, toward the top of the hour, we will have that playoff preview. It'll be the Varsity boys, Mulberry Panthers, going against the Davenport Broncos. Both whistles have gone off. Broncos now heading back to the court. They will go ahead and they will inbound it on that far sideline. 1:56 to go. The clock will start as soon as a Bronco touches it once it is inbounded. Richards looks to inbound it. Number of picks going, and Walker will be called with a backcourt violation as he caught that ball, but momentum taking him back and across half court. So the Panthers will now inbound it on that far sideline just at about midcourt. AJ will take it in the backcourt, 1:35 to go. Quick passing going around, and AJ is going to be fouled, and that is going to be on number 13, Walker. That is going to be his second, and now the second for the Broncos this half. Panthers were inbounded from that far sideline. AJ has it. AJ almost getting the travel, just barely able to get that pivot foot down. Going the other way, that shot goes up by Bolivar. That one is not going to go. And that foul is going to be on number 3, Alex. That is going to be his first and the third on the Panthers this half. So Broncos will be shooting free throws. Bolivar is 0 for 1 tonight with 4 points. First shot goes up. First shot does not go. Decision has been made to freeze the clock at this time. 55.5 seconds to go. Bolivar's second shot is up. That one goes 15-11. Bolivar having all of the points for the Broncos this half, and that one's going to get tipped out of bounds. Panthers will still have possession. Panthers will be looking to make some substitutions, and they do, as 2 starters return to the court in Chris and Paul. Ball is inbounded in the corner. Broncos trying this full court press, is now gone into a fast break situation. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Broncos. That is Richards. Richards gets it back to Glover. Glover going with his right hand. Gets it down to Walker. Walker gets it to Bolivar, top of the key. Back to Walker. 30 seconds to go here in the third. Walker going to his left, trying to drive. He pops back out. Gets it to Bolivar. Bolivar hands it back to Lynch. His three-point shot goes up. That three-point shot goes. First 3 points of the night for Lynch, and is now a 1-point game. Broncos again going on this full court press. AJ has it. Goes to his right. That ball is loose. Panthers able to come back on it. 7 seconds to go. The sky shot goes up by Jason, and he gets it to fall. Broncos looking for that last second shot. Panthers are all over him. The shot will not go off, so we will go into the fourth quarter with your score. The Mulberry Panthers 17 and the Davenport Broncos 14. So both teams coming out like a house of fire in that quarter. Broncos scoring 10 points in that third quarter, and the Panthers coming up with 9, making it this 3-point lead. As we take a look at our foul situation, really no foul trouble to speak of. Walker has the most fouls by either team. He has 2 for the Broncos. And then a number of players with 1 foul. For the Broncos, you have George, you have Bolivier, you have Fadol, you have Richards. On the flip side for the Panthers, Chris, Alex, and AJ each have 1 foul. So the Broncos, they will go ahead and they will inbound it to begin this fourth quarter. There were no jump balls in that entire third quarter. 7 minutes on the clock, each team with 4 timeouts. Panthers coming up playing for a half-court press. Ellis has it going to his right. Trying to drive in before being stopped. Might have gotten away with a walk there as Gerardo has it. Broncos now driving in. Kicks it back to Patterson. Patterson on that far wing gets it back to Ellis. Ellis will set up the offense. Ellis will come off of the pick. Gets it over to Patterson. Patterson driving in with his left, and that ball is going to be taken away by the Panthers, taken back by the Broncos. 3-point shot goes up. 3-point shot does not go. Great hustle there by Nick, jumping over the Broncos bench, trying to keep possession of that ball. 6:26 to go. Ellis looking to inbound it, and he does, but that shot by Patterson goes awry. Gerardo comes down with the rebound. Quick passing around to Ellis now coming off of the pick, coming down that far sideline. His sky shot does not go. Broncos come up with the rebound. 6:10 to go. Third chance opportunity does not go. Caban comes down with the rebound, taken away by the Panthers. Panthers with the 3-on-1. Nick will take it all the way himself. That is his 7th point of the night. It is now 19-14. Panthers will go ahead. They will knock it away. That shot goes up. That shot does not go down by AJ. Broncos fighting for possession, but that will be a jump ball, and Mulberry will keep possession of the ball. Well, the referees are going to say that the Broncos were able to call the timeout before the tie-up. So 5:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. It is now up to a 5-point lead in the favor of the Panthers. 7:25 here on the East Coast, here in Davenport, Florida. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Again, a quick note, we were mentioning a number of times during the varsity game as well. The varsity playoff game next Tuesday will not be shown here on the Broncos broadcast family of networks. The only way that you can catch any Broncos playoff action is to subscribe to the NFHS network. So the Panthers will inbound it under their own basket. Broncos trying to take it away. AJ now working with it from the top of the key. Some bumps going. That shot goes up, and that shot is going to go. Just like that, it is 21-14 as Alex collects his 4th point of the night. That one's going to get tipped away by Mulberry, but that one is going to go out of bounds as Paul stepped on the end line. Broncos inbound it to Lynch. Quick pass up to Bolivier. Bolivier kicks it back. Broncos now coming down on the fast break opportunity. Richards tries to make the pass. That ball went loose, intended for Bolivier, but out of bounds on the Panthers. 5 minutes to go now here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez will inbound it for the Broncos. Kicks it out to Lynch. Lynch 3-point shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by Richards. Richards gets it to Glover, who hands it right back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez coming off of the pick, floats it to Lynch. To the top of the key, Bolivier comes down, kicks it out to Glover. His running shot does not go. Mulberry going the other way. And that foul is going to go on number 25, Lynch. That is going to be his first in the third of the half for the Broncos. 4:20 to go now. Alex looking to inbound it. Andy does to AJ. AJ just dribbles right through the Broncos press. And it will be a blocking foul called on the Broncos. And that's going to be on number 15, Gonzalez. That is going to be his first and the fourth on the team. So AJ will make his way back to the free throw line. 4 for 8 tonight. First free throw is up. First free throw connects. Extending it up to an 8-point lead. Three dribbles, AJ sets. That second shot goes off the front of the rim, rebounded by the Broncos, but Mulberry is all over trying to get that ball. But Bolivier is able to kick it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez trying to take it all the way, and that one is going to get blocked, but Broncos end up coming down with it. Quick pass around. Glover now has it, making his way back toward Valogo. Needs to watch out for that half-court mark. Glover coming down, coming off of the pick, picks up his dribble, gets to Gonzalez. Gonzalez from the top of the key, making his way toward the right. He drives in. That layup is not going to go, but he will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. And that foul is going to be on number 2, Nick. That is going to be his first and the fourth on the Panthers. So Gonzalez will shoot his first free throws of the night. The Broncos 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Gonzalez's first shot goes up. That one does not go. Ellis and Walker will both check in for the Broncos. Walker will be going in for the shooter. So should this basket go in, or should there be a violation that causes the possession to end? There it goes right there. Gonzalez will go ahead. He will take a rest as Walker comes back in. So the Panthers will inbound the ball under their own basket. Broncos on this full-court press. And it's going to be a double dribble called against the Panthers. Just out of habit, Walker thinking that foul was on him. But it was not to be. Double dribble. Broncos were inbounded under their own basket. 1:45 to go. That pass intended for Lynch is going to get knocked out of bounds. 1:40 to go now in this 7-point game. Both teams with 4 fouls, each with 4 timeouts remaining. Broncos trying to hustle to get that ball back in with the running clock situation. Walker with a wicked cross. That three-pointer by Ellis goes up, bounces around. That one does not go. Panthers end up coming up with the rebound. That layup does not go by Paul, and the Broncos going the other way. 1:12 to go. Again, Ellis now with a wicked cross. That three-point shot goes up. That does not go by Lynch. And there will be a timeout called by the Panthers, a full timeout. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go in this ball game. Panthers leading by 7. As we take a look at our leading scorers, Ellis has 2 points for the Broncos. Bolivier has 5. Gonzalez has 3. Lynch has 3 from a three-pointer that connected in the third quarter. Richards with 2 points. On the flip side for the Panthers, Chris has 2 points. Nick has 7 points. Alex has 4 points. AJ has 7 points, and Jason has 2 points. Again, we have 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in this ball game. The Panthers currently leading the Broncos by a score of 22-15. Again, the varsity game will be taking place at the top of the hour, or 15 minutes after the conclusion of this JV game. Mulberry will inbound it, and that ball is going to go loose, knocked out of bounds by Paul as he tried to keep it in bounds. Broncos will get the ball. The referees will say that that ball was not tipped, so the Broncos will get the ball under their own basket. 53.5 seconds to go. Broncos will go ahead. Coach Hawthorne will go ahead and call the full timeout. So each team now have 3 timeouts remaining, each team with 2 fulls and 1 30-second timeout. So right now, if you're Coach Hawthorne, you have to imagine he is trying to set up an out-of-bounds play, as the Broncos will be getting the ball right under their own basket. try to get the ball, get some points, and instantly get back and play some defense. 7-point deficit, 53.5 seconds is an eternity. But the Broncos do still have 2 fouls to give. Each team with 4 fouls. Free throws are not guaranteed until you hit that 7th foul. First horn has gone off. Again, Broncos were inbounded under their own basket. 53.5 seconds to go. As we take a look at the possession arrow, the possession arrow is in favor of Mulberry, as there is yet to be a jump ball in this entire second half. George will inbound it. Ellis is on the wing. And a quick going around the world, Walker will take it. Walker going to his right, starting to drive in, gets it to Caban. He pulls up, his jumper is up, does not go, and Mulberry comes down with the rebound. Fast break opportunity to Paul. His layup does not go, but the putback does go by Nick. And there is going to be a technical foul called on Mulberry. 28.1 seconds to go. So the Broncos will go ahead. They will shoot the technical free throws. That is going to be Walker. First shot goes up. First shot does not go. Broncos now 2 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. Second technical shot goes up. Second technical does fall. Just like that, it is now 24-16, 28.1 to go. Broncos will inbound it at half court on that far sideline. George kicks it down, gets it to Ellis. Ellis skies that shot, does not get the shot to go, and that ball is going to get knocked out of bounds off of the Broncos. And the Panthers are getting the ball under the Broncos basket. 15 seconds to go. And the Broncos will go ahead. They will call a timeout to stop this clock in this 8-point game. 14.1 seconds to go. Broncos now have 2 timeouts remaining. They have 1 full timeout, 1 30-second timeout. The Panthers have 3 timeouts remaining, 2 fulls, and 1 30-second timeout. So if you're the Broncos right now, you want to make sure that Mulberry is not able to break this press and get down for a quick and easy layup, which they have been doing their last few possessions. We'll see what type of a press the Broncos elect to go after with 20 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Looks like it will be a man-to-man full-court press. That ball is lofted down. AJ comes down with it, but he is going to be fouled, and that foul is going to be on number 14, Fadul. That is going to be his second and the 5th on the team. Clock stops at 16.3 seconds to go. First free throw is up. First free throw goes off the front of the rim. Second shot is up. Second shot rolls around, and that one will fall in for AJ. Broncos get it to Walker. Walker driving in. His circus shot will not go. Panthers come down with the rebound. 6 seconds to go. Broncos come back up with the rebound. Fadul cannot get the reverse put back in. Walker comes up with the ball, but that will go ahead and do it for our game. Your final score of this JV contest: the Mulberry Panthers 25, the Davenport Broncos 16. Stay with us. We will have the varsity game in 20 minutes here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Greetings, fans, and welcome to tonight's Broncos Broadcasting Network coverage of boys basketball between the 10-9 Davenport Broncos and the 6-11 Mulberry Panthers. I'm John Chigares, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday night. The Broncos are looking to snap a 3-game losing streak, and they have also lost 4 of their last 5 games. The Broncos last week fell to Haines City by a score of 57-52. And then last Thursday lost a heartbreaker against McKeel Academy by a score of 50-48. This past Tuesday, the guys also failed a celebration by a score of 64-58. The Broncos tonight face the Mulberry Panthers team, who have lost 7 in a row. The Panthers were last in action last night against the Fort Meade Miners and lost a heartbreaker by a score of 52-51. Against common opponents, the Broncos are 5-2. While the Panthers are 1-4. The Broncos defeated Haines City on December 7th by a score of 54-45. Lake Region 47-33 on December 9th. Fort Meade 61-40 on January 6th. Lake Region again on January 7th by a score of 68-55. Fort Meade again on January 25th by a score of 77-39. Before falling to Haines City 57-52 last week, and McKeel Academy 50-48 last week as well. The Panthers against common opponents defeated Fort Meade on December 8th before falling to Lake Region on December 14th, McKeel Academy on January 13th, Haines City January 27th, and then losing the rematch against Fort Meade yesterday. The Panthers are led by 6'2" senior Deontay Jenkins, who averages 13 points and 3 rebounds a game. 6'5" junior Giovanni Loaiza averages 10 points a game. We have less than a week left in the boys basketball regular season, and the Broncos do have 2 games left. Tonight they'll be hosting the Mulberry Panthers before ending their regular season tomorrow night on the road against the Lake Wales Highlanders. Your current 4A District 7 standings by percentage points, Discovery Academy has clinched the number 1 seed with their 16-7 record. McKeel Academy is slid into second place with their 15-8 record. Davenport Broncos in third, sitting at 10-9. Tenorock is in fourth at 7-10. Mulberry is in fifth at 6-11. And then finally Lake Region with 6-17 after they have won their last 2 in a row. As we mentioned, this playoff bracket is now set in stone for the 4A District 7 2022 tournament. Discovery as the number 1 seed, and McKeel Academy is the number 2 seed. They will go ahead and they will advance to the semifinal on byes. In the quarterfinal matchup on the Discovery side of the bracket, number 4 Lake Region will host the number 5 seed Tenorock Titans. That game will take place on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. On McKeel Academy's side of the bracket will feature the number 3 Davenport Broncos and the number 6 seed Mulberry Panthers. In a game that will take place here in Davenport next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. This will be the first home playoff game for any boys team in Davenport high school history. If you're not able to attend this game live in person, and we highly encourage you to do so, please head to the NFHS Network at nfhsnetwork.com to watch the game. Due to playoff restrictions, this game will not be airing on the Broncos Broadcast Network in any form, either live or on demand. The only way you can catch any of the Broncos playoff action will be to subscribe to the NFHS Network. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off between the Broncos and the Panthers here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. And as we get ready for tip, 8 minutes are on the clock. Again, this is going to be a playoff preview with these exact two teams back here on Tuesday night. That game will tip off at 7 p.m. We highly encourage you to make your way out to Bronco country to see that playoff game. Every playoff game we have had here at Davenport High School so far in the short history of the school has had such an incredible atmosphere. Last night included where the girls unfortunately fell to the Tenorock Titans. But again, an amazing atmosphere was all around. The Broncos stampede could be heard all throughout the gym, and it was deafening. Broncos wearing the home white will be shooting to the basket to our left. Tenorock Titans, rather, the Mulberry Panthers will be shooting to the basket to our right. Quickly taken by the Broncos, that is Ragan Moore. He pulls it out, gets it to Pagero. Pagero gets to Butler. He will set up the offense. Quick bounce pass down to Vanderveer. Back to Butler. Butler looking down low, gets to Vanderveer. Spins, gets it back to Butler. Butler's three-point shot is up. That one does not go, and the Panthers end up coming down with the ball. Pickney with the ball at the top of the key. Butler is all over him. Quick passing going around the corner. That three-point shot goes up. That one is not going to go. Rebounded by the Broncos. Butler has it and is racing up the court. He'll pass it back to Ragan Moore. His three-point shot goes up. That three-point shot goes. And the Broncos are off to a quick 3-0 lead. Pickney with the ball, passes it away. Now it gets to Lott. Back to Pickney on the near side, down to Lott in the corner. His three-point shot goes up. That does not go. Vanderveer comes down with the rebound. Vanderveer keeping himself, hands it off to Ragan Moore. Chase gets it back to Butler. Butler will make his way back to the logo. 6:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Down to Vanderveer. Gets it to Pagero. Over into the corner by Butler on the wing. Motion offense being run. Ragan Moore has it, and he will now drive. Gets it down to Pagero. Pagero has it taken away, but gets it back. Gets it back to Butler. Butler has that ball stripped, and Pagero jumps back down onto it. Vanderveer gets it back to Butler. Butler will end up pulling it back out. Down to Pagero. His shot goes off, and the glass does not go. Rebounded by the Broncos. Vanderveer goes up. He is fouled, but count those points. And that foul is going to be on number 21, Lott. That is going to be his first. And the first for Mulberry on the game. And Mulberry will, just like that, take a 30-second timeout. So the Broncos' defense has been great so far, and their offense as well. They have been boxing out, getting down. They're able to get 2, 3, 4 shots off that we just saw it here. And that's how Vanderveer was able to get that ball, able to kiss it in, and he will now be rewarded with those 2 points and a chance to add an additional point. 6:10 to go here in the opening quarter. Broncos off to a fast 5-0 lead. John Shigaris here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be. This is the last home game of the regular season for the Broncos. Vanderveer realizing it is his time to shoot the free throws. He now makes his way in, makes his way to the line. Vanderveer bounces it 3 times, sets his shot, goes up. That rolls around and in. Broncos now with a 6-0 lead. Broncos full court pressing all the way. That is Jenkins, and he has that ball knocked away, and it will go out of bounds off of Jenkins. Broncos are getting the ball back under their own basket. 6:03 to go here in the opening quarter. Butler will go ahead. He will inbound it. Broncos running an out-of-bounds play for a cross. Vanderveer comes down with it, going to his left. He has that ball stripped, but Vanderveer gets right back on it. Tries to pass it to Ragan Moore, but the ball is going the other way. That is Jenkins. Jenkins has the ball taken away by Pagero. Fast break opportunity. Here goes Ragan Moore. He pulls up for the jumper. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. As Curry makes his way up, gets it to Singletary. Singletary driving in, kicks it back to Curry. Curry gets it back to Singletary. Singletary back to Curry. His three-point shot goes up, does not go. Peguero will box out, and that foul will be called on the Panthers. That is on number 21, Lott. Just like that, that is his second foul and the second on the team. Butler will take the ball up the court. 5:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Panthers will make their first substitution of the night at the next whistle. Butler looking for Vanderveer. He gets it down to him. Vanderveer backs up into the paint, kicks it back to Ragin Moore. That three-point shot does not go, and the Broncos end up getting it back. Down to Vanderveer. He kicks it back to Negron. Negron's three-point shot goes up. His three-point shot goes. Just like that, it is 9-0. Mulberry quickly breaking that pressure, and that will be a foul on the Broncos. And that's going to be on number 35, Peguero. That is going to be his first, and the first on the team is Gosby will check in. Lott will go ahead and will take a rest with his 2 fouls. Quick inbound. Curry now has it on that far wing. Kicks it down into the corner. Gets it back to Curry. Curry gets it to Pinckney. Pinckney back by the logo. Pinckney going to his left. That ball is going to be loose. Vanderveer comes up with it. Vanderveer will take it himself, and Vanderveer gets nailed on that foul. And that will be on number 11, Pinckney. That'll be his first. And the third on the Panthers. Vanderveer will go back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He is 1 for 1 tonight with 3 points. First shot goes up. First shot goes off the front of the rim. Panthers making a substitution as Loaiza will check in. He'll come in and Jenkins will take a rest. Vanderveer with the 3 dribbles. He pumps, sets, and he connects on that one. 10-0 Broncos. Curry comes up with it. Quick pass up to Singletary. Broncos trying to come away with it, but Singletary will end up stepping out of bounds as he tries to go through 2 Broncos defenders. Broncos were inbounded on the near sideline. Ragin Moore will kick it out. And he gets it to Butler, who will slowly take the ball up the court. 4:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Negron on the corner, works his way into Butler. Butler looking down low now, gets it to Ragin Moore on the far wing. Ragin Moore from the top of the key, gets it to Negron. Negron gets it back to Ragin Moore. He will now start to drive, and he will be called with a push. And that foul is going to be on number 5, Loaiza. That is going to be his first. And the Panthers have 4 so far in this quarter. Ragin Moore will inbound it for the Broncos. Gets it to Vanderveer. Vanderveer to Butler. Butler back to Ragin Moore. And that ball is going to be taken away by the Panthers. Panthers quickly double teamed as the Broncos try to stop this fast break opportunity. Quick passing, and that one is going to go by Pinckney, and that will be 2 points. And referee will go ahead, will call for the whistle to go ahead and fix the net. The net for the basket of the Broncos shootout has now been fixed. 3:40 to go as Butler will take the ball up the court. Gets to Negron on that far wing. Quick pass to Ragin Moore. That one is taken away. Panthers will be going the other way. Butler working his defense. Quick pass down low. Pinckney throws up that 3-point shot. Pinckney connects. Just like that, cuts the lead in half. It is now 10-5. And Coach Jones has seen enough, and he will call a timeout. And it will be a full timeout for the Broncos. Broncos calling their first timeout. Each team now with 4 timeouts remaining. So the Broncos did come out in this opening quarter like a house of fire, putting up those 10 points early. But now the Broncos are starting to maybe try to look a little too fancy on there with their passes instead of the nice, clean, crisp passes that they did in the opening minutes of this game. We are midway through the opening quarter. Broncos with a 5-point lead. Taking a look at our foul situation, the Panthers do have 4 fouls. Lott has 2 fouls. Loaiza and Pinckney have a foul each. For the Broncos, Peguero has the Broncos' lone foul. First whistle is off, and the Broncos take the court, followed closely by the Panthers. Broncos will take it the length of the court. Here's being told he could run the baseline if he wanted to. He elected not to. He gets the ball to Butler. Panthers now working a man-to-man. Peguero has it from the top of the key. Gets it to Butler on the near wing. Butler looking down low for Vanderveer. Butler now taking himself, drawing pressure. His shot goes up. That one rolls in for his first 2 points of the night. 12-5, and Coach Jones yelling at his Broncos team to get back. They are now in a half-court press. Singletary has it, gets it to Pinckney. Pinckney tries to get it down low to Curry. Curry to the top of the key to Singletary. Singletary going to his right, but he is stopped, and he will back it up. Loaiza has it quick around the world. Curry wants it at the top of the key. Instead to get passed down low. Passed right back up to Pinckney. Coming off of the screen. Quick passing, and that ball is going to be loose. Panthers end up coming up with it, and there will be a traveling violation called on Singletary. McLaughlin and Bluffington checking in. McLaughlin for the Broncos, Bluffington for the Panthers. Butler taking his time coming up as we head toward the 2-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Butler coming off of a pair of screen, gets it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin coming down, he will kick it back, and that one is going to go out of bounds, intended for Ramirez. Pinckney will take the ball up before the Panthers, met at half court by Butler. Pass was intended for Curry as the Broncos making their way down the court. That ball is going to be kicked away. Broncos will remain with possession of the ball. 1:44 to go. McLaughlin to inbound the ball for the Broncos. Gets it to Butler. Butler making his way over to the logo. 1:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Butler shoots up that shot. That does not go. Ball is still loose. And the Panthers coming down on that four-court press. Knocked away by McLaughlin and able somehow to get it to Butler. Butler skips it up to Ramirez. Ramirez will hold the ball until Butler gets over. Butler will run the offense. Butler gets it down low to Vanderveer. Vanderveer backing in, gets it to Peguero. That ball is going to get knocked away. It will go out of bounds off of Vanderveer. And we'll have a substitution for the Panthers as Daniels will make his way into the game and Curry will take a quick rest. Daniels will inbound it to Pinckney. Pinckney has all 5 of the Panthers' points to this point. Bluffington has it. He passes it down low. That ball is going to get knocked away. Vanderveer is going to get called for the reach-around foul. That is going to be the first foul on Vanderveer and the second for the Broncos in the half. Panthers are getting the ball under their own basket. Quick passing. Bluffington has it. Gets it over into the corner. That one's going to get blocked by Vanderveer. Broncos going the other way. That layup does not go in as McLaughlin could not connect. Panthers now going the other way. Pinckney has it. Quick passing. Bluffington has it. Pass down low. And the Broncos come up with it. McLaughlin passes it back to Butler as Butler makes his way up. 33 seconds to go here in the opening corner. Peguero has it, and Peguero is going to go hacked. He will go to the line to shoot a pair. And that foul is going to be on number 2, Daniels. That is his first, and the fifth for the Panthers. Peguero's first free throw attempt First shot is up. First shot does not go. Broncos now 2 for 4 on the night. Broncos are making a line change as Negron and Richards make their way in. On the flip side for the Panthers, Jenkins checks back into the game. Peguero looking for his first points of the night. 30.2 seconds to go. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers, and that ball is going to get tipped away. Great defense there by McLaughlin, but he can't keep it in. Panthers were inbounded on the near sideline right in front of their bench. 26.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Buffington crosses midcourt, staying to his right. He is quickly double-teamed by the Broncos. That ball is going to be taken away, and going the other way is McLaughlin, and he is going to be hacked. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul is going to be on number 1, Buffington. That is going to be his first, and the 6 on the team. So from this point for the rest of the half, the Broncos will be going to the free throw line. McLaughlin looking for his first points of the night. Broncos 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. First shot goes up. First shot goes as Thomas checks in for the Broncos. Thomas comes in, and Peguero will get a quick rest. 12.2 to go here in the opening quarter. McLaughlin's second shot goes up. Second shot does not go. And that's going to be a lane violation by McLaughlin. And the Panthers will go ahead and they will get the ball back. 8 seconds to go. And that ball is going to get knocked out of bounds. Panthers will keep possession. 5.8 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Buffington wants it, and he gets it in the backcourt. Goes to his right, starts to drive down. Gets it to Daniels, back to Buffington. Buffington will not be able to get a shot off. And 8 minutes are in the books. Your score after one quarter, the Davenport Broncos 13, the Mulberry Panthers 5. So the Broncos were able to go ahead and they spread out their shooting in that opening quarter with 6 different Broncos adding points. Vanderveer leading all scorers for the Broncos with 4 points. Raganmore and Negron each with 3 points. Butler with 2, and McLaughlin has 1. On the flip side for the Panthers, Pinckney has all 5 of their points. Take a look at our foul situation. The Panthers do have 6 team fouls, so the Broncos will be shooting for the entire second quarter. Lott has 2 fouls. Pinckney, Loaiza, Buffington, and Daniels each have a foul for the Panthers. On the flip side for the Broncos, Vanderveer and Peguero each have 1 foul. Each team has used a timeout. The Broncos have 2 fulls and 2 30 seconds remaining. The Panthers have 3 fulls and 1 30-second remaining. So the Panthers will go ahead and they will inbound it on that far sideline right at midcourt. That'll be Curry to throw it in. He does have Pinckney right there as Butler comes up to start to apply the pressure. Into the backcourt, Singletary gets the ball, and Negron is all over him. Negron comes up with it. That layup goes up and in. 5th point of the night for Negron. Broncos now up by 10. Broncos on a full court attack. Panthers coming down that far sideline. Broncos all over it. Negron coming up with the ball again. Negron will go ahead and will pull it out. Gets it down to Butler into the corner. Down to Vanderveer, up to Peguero. Peguero driving in. His shot goes up and in. First points of the night by Peguero. 17-5 Broncos now lead. Peguero able to tip that one away. He will take that jumper himself off of the glass, but no good. Negron gets to Butler, who will set up the offense as we get to the 7-minute mark left to go here in the first half. Butler coming off of the pick, going to his left. Kicks it down low. Raganmore getting awfully close to that half-court line, and they will call him for that backcourt violation. So Panthers will look to take advantage of that turnover, and the Panthers will go ahead and they will call a full timeout with 6:54 to go. So again, the Broncos starting to revert what they were doing toward the mid part of that first quarter, trying to get a little too fancy. And if you're not careful of where you are, as we just saw with Raglan Moore, all of a sudden that half-court line can sneak up on you. 6:54 to go here in the second quarter. Broncos with a 12-point lead. Broncos do have 4 timeouts remaining. Panthers with 3 timeouts. The Mulberry Panthers do have 6 fouls, so the Broncos will shoot the free throws for the duration of this second quarter. Broncos only have 3 fouls, so they have 3 fouls to give. Possession error in favor of the Broncos. So just like in the JV game, not a lot of jump balls occurring. So the Panthers are getting the ball on the far sideline at midcourt. Curry will go out of bounds to get it. Has Singletary and Pinckney wanting to get the ball. But this Broncos defense being incredible, and that pass intended for Pinckney going the other way. Pass down low, and Butler will end up pulling out. Gets it to Raglan Moore, kisses it off the glass, and that one goes in. Raglan Moore has 5 points on the night. 19-5, Broncos with the lead. Broncos going the other way again. Here is Peguero. Kicks it into the corner for Butler. Butler pulls out, gets it to Negron. Negron coming in, he tries to get it down low, and that ball is going to get tipped out of bounds off of Peguero. And the Panthers end up getting possession. 6:25 to go here in the opening half. Broncos on a full court press. Pinckney comes up to get the ball. He is met by Butler. Quick pass back to Curry. Curry will boot the ball, but that is not called. Butler picks it up, gets it to Raglan Moore. He kisses it off the glass. And Chase has his 7th point of the night. 21-5. Panthers bringing that ball up. Kicked into the corner. That shot goes up to Znako as Vanderveer skies to pull down that rebound. Butler passes it to Raglan Moore. Raglan Moore sets up for a 3, and that one is going to go. And Chase is on absolute fire tonight. 24-5. Broncos continuing to press with this 19-point lead. Pass was down into the corner. Curry has it. Curry looking for Pinckney out of the top of the key. And there will be a foul as an armbar is going to be called on Butler. That's going to be the first foul on Butler, the 3rd Broncos foul of this opening half. And the Panthers will go ahead and they will make a substitution as Jenkins will check into the game. Loiza will take a rest. Pinckney will inbound the ball. He is Curry and Singletary wanting the ball. They elect to do neither and get it down to Lott. Quick pass around, gets it down to Jenkins. Jenkins drives in. That ball gets down to Lott, and Lott ends up getting his first points of the night, 24-7. Butler taking his time coming up the court. He now passes half court. He'll now take it himself. That left-handed layup goes up too strong. Vanderveer able to get the put back in. Vanderveer now has 6 points on the night, 26-7, as again the Broncos continuing this full court pressure. 3-point shot by Jenkins goes up to Znako. Peguero gets that rebound. Quick passing now up to Butler. Butler gets it down to Peguero. Peguero kisses that off the glass. That one goes. 4 points on the night for Peguero. 28-7. The Broncos continue with this press. Curry able to try to dribble through it. Peguero has it. Pass intended for Butler, but that is going to be taken the other way by Pinckney. Pinckney gets it to Curry. Curry gets it down into the corner. That ball is going to get taken away by Vanderveer, and there will be a foul on the play. That is going to be on number 11, Pinckney. That is going to be his 2nd and the 7th on the team. So it will be a 1-and-1 situation. With 4:22 to go here in the opening half. Vanderveer is 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight with 6 points. As Vanderveer tries to compose himself, he now makes his way to the line. His 3 dribbles, gives his knees a shake. That first one does not go, but rebounded by Ragan Moore. Kicks it across the court to McLaughlin. McLaughlin drives on in. Picks up his dribble. That shot by Richards goes up. That does not go. And the Panthers come down with the rebound, trying to work on that fast break, but they do not have numbers. And that ball is going to get knocked out of bounds off of the Broncos. 4:05 to go here in the opening half. Singletary looking to inbound it. Gets it back to Pinckney. Pinckney trying to drive down, and that ball will go off of Singletary's hands and off of the Broncos. And the Panthers will inbound it on the near sideline right in front of the Broncos bench. That'll be Singletary to inbound, and that will be a foul on the Broncos. And that will be on number 12, McLaughlin. That is going to be his first and the 4th on the Broncos. Singletary looking inbound. He does to Pinckney. Pinckney gets it back to Singletary, who drives. That one does not go, but he ends up getting his ball back, taking it away from Ragan Moore. That 3-point shot goes up. That does not go as Negron comes down with the rebound. Ragan Moore now pushing the tempo, gets to McLaughlin. Kicks it back. That ball rolls around, and that one is going to go in for the Broncos. First points for Richards on the night, 32-7. And that foul is going to be on number 15, Negron. That is going to be his first, and that is the 5th on the Broncos. So the Broncos starting to tally up fouls here in the second half. And you can take a look at Coach Jones, and you can see how frustrated he is with the Broncos starting to play defense with their hands instead of their feet. That ball gets inbounded to Singletary. Singletary gets tripped, somehow keeps possession of that ball, and that ball is going to get knocked out of bounds. Panthers will keep possession of the ball. 3:25 to go here in the opening half. Broncos with a 23-point lead. Singletary will inbound it right in front of the Broncos bench. Singletary has it, gets to Pinckney, barely able to save it from a backcourt violation, but Broncos coming down with it. Negron tries to pass it away, but the Panthers coming down with it. Fast break opportunity for Pinckney. Keeps it himself. That right-handed layup goes up. That right-handed layup goes in. 7 points of the night for Pinckney. He has 7 of the Panthers' 9 points. Ragan Moore taking his time coming up with the ball as we go under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Vanderveer has it from the free throw line. Hands it back to Richards, who gets it over to Ragan Moore in that far side. Down low to Vanderveer. Vanderveer trying to dive in. That spin move, and that one is going to get stripped. Going the other way is the Panthers. Curry coming away with that. Tries to take it himself, and that ball is going to get rebounded by the Broncos. Ragan Moore applying the pressure now. Quick pass down. That shot goes up, does not go. Vanderveer cannot get the lay-in to go. Quick passing, Ragan Moore from the top of the key. That three-pointer goes up. That does not go. Rebounded by Negron. And Negron ends up getting that put back to go. 7 points on the night for him. 32-9 Broncos. Pinckney with the ball on that far side. Broncos going with a half-court press now. Singletary with the ball. He will get it to Pinckney. Pinckney fakes, pass it down to Singletary. Singletary's shot goes up, does not go. Rebounded by Galsbury, and that one is going to be taken down by Vanderveer, but Vanderveer takes it out of bounds. Panthers will get the ball. Substitutions for the Broncos as Ramirez and Butler head back into the game. And Negron and Vanderveer will take a rest. Panthers are inbounded on their own baseline, under their own basket. 1:43 to go here in the first half. That foul is going to be on the Broncos. That is going to be their sixth team foul. It's to be called on Ramirez, and that is his first foul. So that ball is going to be inbounded to Singletary. Singletary dishes it down low. That ball is loose, and Butler comes up with it. Butler gets it over to Ragan Moore. Back to Butler. Butler kicks it down low, and that one gets back to Ragan Moore. Chase with the jumper from the free throw line. That does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Skip pass up to Jenkins. That's going to be called a traveling violation on Jenkins. Broncos will get possession back off of the turnover. 1:11 to go here in the opening half. McLaughlin gets it, and he kicks it back to Butler, who will make his way up the court. Butler going to his left as Broncos running their motion offense. Ragan Moore coming off the pick, gets it back to Butler. Butler now driving in, and he'll be called for a traveling violation as Butler tried to get too fancy there. 53.6 to go here in the opening half. Broncos up by a score of 32-29. Negron will check into the ball, and Butler will take a rest. But inbounds the ball to Jenkins. Jenkins trying to drive on it. He is quickly stopped. Pass down low. Pinckney has it, gets it back to Jenkins. Jenkins will pass it down, and there will be a foul. That one's going to be on number 24, Richards. That is going to be his first and the seventh on the team. First free throw goes up. First free throw on the 1-and-1 does not go by Gosberry. Broncos coming down on that fast break opportunity. That pass was well over Ragan Moore's head. So again, the Broncos need to slow down the tempo a little bit. So easy to do when you have this lead and everything is going your way, to keep that pedal to the floor. But as we saw right there, passes can go awry. That running floater does go in. Ragan Moore going ahead is, again, the Broncos running that motion offense. McLaughlin with the ball, 5 seconds to go. He drives in, his shot goes up. That ball is going to get knocked away. That last second shot by Ragan Moore, his three-pointer connects. So your score at halftime, the Davenport Broncos 35, the Mulberry Panthers 12. So the Broncos doing everything right so far in this game. Scoring 13 points in that first quarter, adding 12 more here in that second quarter. Your scores for the Broncos: Butler has 2 points, McLaughlin has 1 point, Negron has 7 points. Ragan Moore has been on absolute fire. He has 13 points with 3 three-pointers. Vanderveer has 6 points, Richards has 2, Peguero has 4. On the flip side for the Panthers, Pinckney has 7 points, Lott has 2 points. We will step away for halftime here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Again, your score at halftime: Broncos 35, Panthers 12. Back here at halftime, your score at the half. We have had a scoring change. We went into halftime with the score 35-12. We have gone back and we have adjusted. The three-pointer by Pinckney was ruled a two-pointer, and that is why we are currently looking at a 35-11 game. Josh Garris here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Our scoring summary. Chase Ragenmore is leading all scorers with 13 points. Brindley Vanderveer with 6 points. Peguero has 4 points. Negron has 7 points. Richard has 2. Butler has 2. And McLaughlin has 1. On the flip side, Pinckney has 9 points for the Panthers. And Lott has 2 points. Our foul situation, the Broncos have nobody in foul trouble. They have nicely spread it out. There is no Bronco with more than 1 foul. Your players with 1 foul are Butler, McLaughlin, Ramirez, Negron, Vanderveer, Richards, and Peguero. On the flip side for the Panthers, Pinckney and Lott each have 2 fouls. Loaiza, Daniels, and Buffington each have 1 foul. Timeout situation, Broncos have 4 timeouts, 2 fulls and 2 30s. While the Mulberry Panthers have 3 timeouts remaining, 2 fulls and 1 30-second timeout. And again, this is a preview from the semifinal matchup for on Tuesday night, which will take place between these 2 teams. That is going to be a first round action in the 4A District 7 2022 tournament. Broncos wearing the home white during this half. They're going to be shooting to the basket to our right. Panthers wearing the visiting black. They will be shooting to the basket to our left here in the second half. So Broncos will get possession to begin this third quarter. Broncos bringing their starters back in. Negron will inbound the ball. Gets it to Butler in the backcourt, and this third quarter is underway. Quick pass to Ragenmore. Chase looking around, gets it to Peguero. Peguero down to Butler. Vanderveer wants it on the baseline, but instead it gets to Negron. Negron to Peguero. Again, Vanderveer wants it. That pass will get down to Vanderveer. He will drive in, he will spin, and he'll have to kick that out to Ragenmore. His three-point shot goes up, and Chase hits his 4th three-pointer of the night, 38-11. 16 points on the night for Ragenmore. That ball is going to be passed down to Pinckney, and there will be a foul. Heavy contact on that play. And that will go on number 23, Vanderveer. That is going to be his second, first for the Broncos of the half. Jenkins will inbound it on the near sideline. And that ball is going to be taken down by Vanderveer, and that is one thing you cannot do, is you can't coach height, and Vanderveer's height is impressive. That layup does not go, and that one will go out of bounds as Vanderveer could not secure the rebound. 7:09 to go here in the third quarter. Jenkins will inbound it, gets it into Lott. Lott gets it into Pinckney. Pinckney kicks it right back down low to Jenkins. Jenkins driving in, and there will be a trip called on the Broncos. That one's going to be on number 35, Peguero. That is going to be his second, and the Broncos have 2 team fouls. Singletary to inbound it for the Panthers. Gets it to Lott. Jenkins wanted the ball. Andy gets it. Jenkins starting to come in before passing it down to Lott. Lott pulls up that three-point jumper, goes down. They're going to say his foot was on the line. 2 points for Lott. It is now a 38-13 game. Butler taking his time coming up. Does have a pair of picks depending on which way he wants to go. Kicks it down in the corner. Ragenmore's three-pointer goes up, and Chase Ragenmore is on absolute fire. 41-13. 19 points now for Ragenmore. Pickney with the ball, gets it over to Lott. Lott with a very long distance three does not go. Ragenmore comes down with it, gets it down to Butler. Butler will take it himself. That left-handed layup does not go. Peguero gets the rebound, and he will be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And that foul is going to be on number 21, Lott. That is going to be his third foul and the first for the Panthers on this second half. Peguero has 4 points, but he is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. First shot goes up, first shot connects. 42-13. Peguero's second shot goes up, that one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Pickney has it on that near sideline, taken away by Ragenmore, gets it down to Negron. Negron gets those points to fall. Broncos now with a 31-point lead. Broncos go ahead and they will make a substitution as Andrew Jarrett will make his way into the game. And Negron will take a rest. Andrew Jarrett inbounding the ball for the Broncos. 5:53 to go here in the third quarter. Vanderveer gets it, passes it to Ragenmore. Ragenmore down to Vanderveer. Vanderveer kicks it back to Ragenmore. Ragenmore drives down, spins, shot goes up, does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Jenkins wasting no time coming down, but Butler comes up with it. Butler will pull up, gets it to Peguero. Peguero cannot get that lay-in to go. Too strong. Panthers come up with the rebound, and they will come down. That is Buffington with the ball. Ragenmore is all over him as the pass gets to Lott. Ball is going to get knocked out of bounds off of Butler. Panther will inbound it on that far sideline. Broncos leading 44-13, 5:15 to go. Jenkins driving down, his jumper goes up. That jumper goes. First points of the night for Jenkins, 44-15. And again, Butler taking his time coming down the court. Has picks depending which way he wants to go. Ends up going to his right. Broncos running motion. Andrew Jarrett with the ball. Hands it off to Butler. Butler coming off the pick. He will now drive to the hoop. Kiss it off the glass. Does not go. Vanderveer gets the put back to go. Vanderveer now with 8 points on the game. Broncos lead back up to 31. Jenkins with the ball, goes through the double team. Butler comes down with it. Butler down to Vanderveer, and that tip-in cannot go. Broncos trying to get a little too fancy there, and that foul will go on Butler. That is going to be the second foul on Butler, third for the Broncos. So Curry will inbound it for the Panthers. Quick timeout as shoes become tied. They are now. Curry will get the ball and he will inbound it to Buffington. 4:15 to go here in the third quarter. And Singletary has the ball, but it will be a 30-second timeout for the Panthers. So Chase Ragenmore has come out like an absolute house of fire in this game. 19 points leading all scorers. 5 3-pointers for him. And there has been that mini competition between Ragenmore and Vanderveer to see who will be the team's leading scorer. Vanderveer has taken that title recently, but Chase is trying to get that title back here in the last regular season game at home for the Broncos. Again, the Broncos will finish up their regular season tomorrow night. The Broncos are going against the Lake Wales Highlanders tomorrow. Quick skip passing around, gets it to Curry. Curry lets that shot fly, does not go. Andrew Jarrett comes up with the rebound. Gets it down to Vanderveer. Vanderveer is hit. There will be a 2-shot foul. That foul is going to be on number 3, Curry. That is going to be his first and the second on the Panthers this half. Vanderveer to shoot the pair. He is 2 for 5 from the free throw line with 8 points. First free throw goes up, goes off the front of the rim. Ball gets inbounded. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, 3. The pump, the wiggle. Shot goes up, does not go again, going off the front of the rim. Broncos coming down with the rebound. Andrew Jarr has it, gets it to Butler. Butler calling for the offense. Coming off of the double pick, gets it down low to Vanderveer. Vanderveer kissed it off the glass. That does not go. Panthers going the other way. Fast break opportunity is going to be intercepted by Ragan Moore as that pass was telegraphed. Thomas has at the top of the key, gets it back to Ragan Moore. Ragan Moore down by the logo now, coming off of the pick by Thomas. And it looks like it's going to be a moving pick on Thomas. And it is. That'll be a moving pick on Thomas. That is going to be his first foul and the 4th on the Broncos this half. Curry inbounds it to Buffington. Buffington going to his left and driving, kicks it out. Loaiza 3-point shot goes up. That does not go. Vanderveer comes down with the rebound. Thomas quickly coming down, and he will be called for a traveling violation. Panthers go ahead. They will make a substitution as Daniels makes his way into the game. Daniels will come in, and Curry will take a rest. 3:19 to go here in the third quarter. Buffington makes his way. Gets it to Loaiza. Down to Buffington into the corner. That 3-point shot goes up. That 3-point shot does not go. That'll go out of bounds off of the hands of Vanderveer. Panthers will inbound it under their own basket. 3:05 to go here in the third. Broncos up by 31 points. Loaiza to inbound it. Gets it to Daniels. Daniels to Buffington. Back into the corner to Loaiza. Buffington now has it. Pass it down into the corner. That 3-point shot by Lott goes up, does not go. And Butler will just let it go out of bounds. Butler will inbound it on that far sideline. Gets it to Ragan Moore as we go under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Butler has it. He drives down. That reverse lane kisses off the glass. Butler gets his 4th point of the night. Broncos extending it to a 33-point lead. Buffington has it, gets it up to Daniels. Daniels gets it back to Buffington. Broncos with the double team, but it looks like it'll be a foul on Butler. And it is. That is going to be the 3rd foul on Butler and the 5th on the Broncos this half. Panthers will inbound it on that far sideline. Pass intended for Buffington. That quick pass to Vanderveer. He gets it to go down. 50-15. Buffington able to take it right through the pressure. That 3-point shot by Loaiza goes up. That does not go. Rebounding underneath, and that's going to be a traveling violation as Jenkins went up with the ball, down, and then tried to go right back up with it. As Richards and McLaughlin will check in for the Broncos. And Butler and Vanderveer will head to the seats. Again, with a 35-point lead, this will be a running clock at the moment. Andrew Jarrett with the ball. Coming off the pick, going to his left. Broncos running the motion. Ragan Moore hands it off to McLaughlin. Coming off of the pick, Andrew Jarrett has it. Andrew Jarrett gets it back to Ragan Moore. Ragan Moore looking down low, does seize Thomas. He'll pull up the jumper. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Broncos. Andrew Jarrett has it, and that pass was telegraphed, but knocked out of bounds by Buffington. Broncos are getting the ball on that far sideline. 1:12 to go, again with the running clock. Andrew Jarrett gets the ball in the backcourt, makes his way up. Andujar coming off of the pair of picks. Gets to Raglan Moore. Broncos running their motion offense. Raglan Moore with another three-point shot. That one does not go, and that's going to be an over-the-back foul on Richards. And that is the 6th-team foul for the Broncos. So from this point forward, the Panthers will be shooting free throws. Negron set to check in for the Broncos. Buffington drives and he skies, kisses it off the glass. That one goes 50-17. Broncos setting up the offense. Up McLaughlin coming off of the pick. Gets it to Andujar. Andujar gets it to Raglan Moore. Again, this motion offense going through. McLaughlin goes ahead. He will pull it out. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds. His shot goes up, rolls around, does not go. Last second shot by the Panthers will not go. So your score after 3 quarters, the Davenport Broncos 50, the Mulberry Panthers 17. So the Broncos have come out like an absolute fire early, and they have kept it often. Began this game on a 10-2 run, and they have not let up. Leading scorers Raglan Moore now with 19 points for the Broncos. Vanderveer now has 10. Negron has 9 points. Butler has 4 points. McLaughlin has 1. Peguero has 5. And Richards has 2. On the flip side for the Panthers, Buffington now has 2 points. Pinckney has 9. Lott has 4. Jenkins has 2. As we look at foul trouble, the Panthers, Lott has 3 fouls. Pinckney has 2 fouls. Buffington, Daniels, Curry, and Loiza each have 1 foul. For the Broncos, Butler has 3 fouls. Vanderveer, Richards, and Peguero each have 2. McLaughlin, Ramirez, Negron, and Thomas each have 1 foul. So the Panthers will go ahead. They will take possession to begin this 4th quarter. Again, just like in the JV game, not many jump balls in this contest. Panthers to inbound it. They get it to Loiza, and that ball going to the backcourt, but tipped, so not a backcourt violation. Coming down, that shot goes up, does not go. That one will go out of bounds. Broncos will get possession, 7:45 to go. Broncos slowly bringing the ball up with their 33-point lead. To the top of key of that is Ramirez. His 3-point shot does not go. Panthers come down with the rebound. Jenkins with it. He is running in, and he will be called for a traveling violation. Broncos are getting the ball back. That is Andujar to slowly bring the ball up for the Broncos as we go under 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. That pass was intended for Richards, but that one goes awry. Panthers will end up getting the ball back. 6:50 to go now here in the ball game. Ball is knocked in. Loiza has it. Broncos end up coming it down with a great defense by the Broncos. Quick hands-off. Andujar has it. He will run the offense from the logo. Quick pass down. Gets it to Richards. He drives. His shot cannot go. That ball is still loose. Panthers will knock it out of bounds off of the back of the backboard, so the Broncos are getting the ball under their own basket. 6:15 to go here in the ball game. Quick pass in. Andujar has it. Andujar gets it down to Negron. Motion offense being run. And there will be an elbow foul called. It's going to be an offensive foul on Andujar. That is going to be his first foul and the 7th on the team. So due to it being an offensive foul, shots will not be taken. But any future defensive foul, the Panthers will be shooting the rest of the way, and that high dribble is going to be taken away. Broncos come down with it. McLaughlin has the ball. Taken away momentarily, gets the ball back. He spins, kisses it off the glass. He gets it to go. 3 points on the night for him, 52-17. On the near sideline, Loiza has it. Gets to the top of the key to Pinckney. Pinckney going to his left, drives, now pulls out, gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins skips it down low, and that is going to be a jump ball. One referee shot was showing 1-1 rather. All right, that was that hand signal. That's going to be on Richards. That is going to be his 3rd and the 8th on the team. Buffington will check in for the Panthers. First shot on the 1-1 is up. First shot goes. As Godby gets his first points of the night. Back end of the 1-1. It's up, and that one does not go. Body is hitting the floor. And that foul is going to be on number 0, Gosby. That is going to be his first and the 3rd on the Panthers. Quick cosmetic work on the court to go ahead and dry it off as the clock continues to run. 3:35 to go here in this ball game. Motion offense being run. Gets to Ramirez from the top of the key. Ramirez passes down to Andujar. Andujar down into the corner for Richards. Richards back to Andujar. Andujar will head back to the logo to set up the motion offense. Andujar has a pick regardless of which way he goes. Negron now with the ball. Negron calling the play, making his way to the left, coming off of the double screen. Double screen again, gets it to Andujar. Andujar coming off the screen. His jumper is up. That one does not go. Panthers momentarily had it kicked back to Thomas. Thomas, 3-point shot. Thomas connects with a 3-point shot. His first points of the game, 55-18. Buffington has it from the top of the key. That one is going to be taken away. Broncos going the other way. That layup is up, and that layup is not going to go, but there will be a foul on the play on Buffington. That is going to be the 2nd on Buffington, 4th on the team. First shot by Ramirez. First shot does not go. Second shot getting ready to go. 1:45 to go in the ball game. Ramirez's second shot is up. Second shot does not go. And it will be a line violation on Ramirez. So the Panthers will get the ball under their own basket. 1:25 to go in the ball game. So Buffington kicks it back to Daniels. Daniels to the top of the key to Jenkins. Jenkins making his way down. Pulls up his dribble. That jumper goes up. Does not good. Rebounded by Daniels, and he is going to be fouled. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go in the ball game. And that foul is going to be on. It's going to be on Ramirez. That is going to be his second foul. Team has 9. Daniels' first shot is up. Daniels' first shot connects. 55-19 running clock, 40 seconds to go. In your playoff preview for Tuesday, second shot goes up, second shot does not go. Rebounded by Pinckney, and he will go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul is going to be on number 13, Ramirez. That is his third. Team has 10. So Pinckney will go to shoot the pair. First